Hi, it's Neil McGovern here. I'm just doing a quick video about how to bend the note on saxophone. And this is something that often people do quite wrong, so much so that we hear of beginner's scoop. What is beginner's scoop? Beginner's scoop is when you have learned to scoop, but you're doing it rather a lot. You're doing it too much, and possibly you're doing it maybe not quite the right way. So the way I teach this is quite simple. You're going to loosen the lip pressure here, and then you're going to put the lip pressure back on. But what you're not going to do is you're not going to tongue. Because if you tongue, you get this horrible kind of weird bit at the front of the sound. It really doesn't work. What you need is a breath attack. So that's like when you're going ha, ha, not da, but ha. So you're just using breath to begin the note. And then you get... Now you may have heard a bit of a shh at the beginning of the sound when I was playing it, but if I speed it up, do it fast enough, it doesn't really do too much. It doesn't interfere too much with the sound. So then you can add it in a bit. Okay, so. If you're struggling with this, you can actually practice doing it manually. Take a left-hand note, say an A or a B, and then usually a high one's better because they're more flexible. Get your other finger and you're going to fight your own face. You're going to push down on your chin here. You're going to bend the note like that. Just literally pushing. You have to use pressure here with your lip, but you also push with your finger fairly hard, and that will get the sound to move a bit, get the pitch to move up and down. That, yeah, and eventually you'll be able to move the pitch around like that. And this is obviously similar technique for vibrato as well if you're using the jaw lip vibrato. Anyway, so that's my tip. If you're doing bends, don't do them too much, and also make sure that you're not tonguing. One thing to think about as well is if you're on some of those more unstable notes, like the G, has a tendency to go and have that funny split, that little multiphonic thing in the middle. You may just have to kind of whoosh, bend past that bit a little bit quicker, so you're underneath the pitch, and then there's a kind of, there's like the bit underneath in pitch, and then there's the pitch itself, but in the middle is this annoying multiphonic thing. So you want to kind of go slowly here and then whoosh, kind of fast through the multiphonic bit, hopefully avoiding that. Anyway, with practice, you kind of get used to this. Takes lots of breath, make sure you're supporting, doing all the good technique things that you ought to be doing anyway. Anyway, that's bending notes. Hope that's helpful.